Welcome to the Fluid Power Forum, a podcast of the National Fluid Power Association. I'm your guest host on the CONEXPO floor, Ben Brown, and I'm here to interview interesting people who are moving fluid power technology forward at the 2026 CONEXPO-CON AGG Trade Show. Here with me now is Michael Cook from Trelleborg to talk about his CONEXPO-CON AGG experience, as well as what his company is exhibiting and the value that it brings to you, the listener. Thanks for joining me today, Michael. How's your CONEXPO experience been so far?
Thanks, Ben. It's been great so far. We're really happy to be back exhibiting. It's been a busy show for us so far. We've had real steady traffic through the middle of the days. We've really taken this opportunity to bring our technical and our management team to introduce them to the customers here in the Americas. We've had some great meetings, both at our booth and at our customers' booth, and really just trying to show all the solutions that we bring to the industry.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really where the fun comes in. And at CONEXPO, once every 3 years, so this is as good an opportunity as anyone in the industry can get for that. Yeah. All right, so you've been here since the start of the week, so what are some of the new things that you've seen, new products, new innovations you've seen walking the floor that would be interesting for our listeners?
Yeah, so I've been a little bit tied to the booth and plan to do a lot of my walking the last couple of days of the show, but kind of some of the key themes that I've seen through the booths that I have been able to visit, really a focus on efficiency and integrating kind of the full system of the hydraulics and the other parts of the vehicles together. And then a lot of sensors and electrification into the standard hydraulics. So it still seems that that's a theme, and the hydraulics are still going to remain a very important part of the industry here.
Well, that's what we love to hear. All right, so let's focus in a little bit more on Trelleborg now. Can you walk us through your company's exhibit a little bit, some of the products and services you brought?
Sure. So we have 3 pedestals this year, kind of showing a range of solutions. So we have a pedestal dedicated to our hydraulic sealing solutions. So we have primarily our cylinder sealing array of products. So primarily in polyurethane materials, we're really trying to push that material into this market. So we have a couple of new design types that we're showing, and then a couple of some of our materials are on the newer side as well. So that's kind of the core hydraulics pedestal. We have another pedestal dedicated to our powertrain solutions. So that's some of the pumps and motors. So there's a little bit of hydraulics on that side. So a range of some rotary seals geared for high pressure on that pedestal, and then some more cassetted solutions for high contamination environments. We do have a little bit dedicated to electrification, like some of the electric drive units that we're starting to see become more common in the industry. So that's the powertrain side of our booth. And then finally, we have a pedestal dedicated to what we see as emerging technologies. So some of those are more capability-based in terms of what we can do with molding and some of the materials that we have. We do have some materials dedicated to hydrogen usage, as well as a new solution for central tire inflation systems that you would see more in the agriculture market, but we see some opportunities in the construction market as well.
That third pedestal you mentioned sounds particularly interesting. Are you able to go a little bit more into detail into one or two of those?
Sure. Yeah. So some of these technologies are more focused around electrification and hydrogen, but one of the ones that would be more relevant to the fluid power is our new HMF 17 flat gasket material. So this was originally designed for the chemical transportation industry on tank cars, but we feel that it has a lot of potential in replacing fiber gaskets that would be commonly used on like pump and motor housing flanges. So that's one that I think could be interesting for fluid power. One other one that we're pretty excited about, you could call it adjacent to fluid power because it's sealing air, is our new Turcon SG for central tire inflation systems. So this is where the tire pressure would be changed for working on a field versus on the road. And so this seal allows for the system to inflate or deflate the tire during operation, so saves the operator time and also improves the efficiency and performance of the vehicle.
Does that happen automatically as just the day is going on?
Yes, so if you're on the field, for example, and then you're transitioning to the road, and it's as simple as like turning on the central tire inflation system, and then the tire will either inflate or deflate depending on what surface you're going through. But you obviously need to seal that, seals when it needs to, but then it's not providing any friction or that sort of thing when the vehicle is in motion. So the seal only engages into onto the sealing surface when the system is engaged.
That sounds huge, just for reducing the maintenance burden and just making these things a little bit easier, and all that with the gaskets and the kind of new things that you're bringing in there. Fluid power is always moving forward, and it needs, we take from everywhere. So thank you.
Thank you.
So kind of bringing us a little closer to the end here, where can our listeners go to learn a little bit more about you and your company? the products you were talking about?
Sure, yeah. So you can visit us at our website, trelleborg.com/seals. You can contact me on LinkedIn or via email, or just we're on our different social medias under Trelleborg Sealing Solutions. So please feel free to reach out to us in any of those channels.
Sounds great. Well, thank you again, Michael, for taking the time to join us.
Thanks, Ben.
That's going to wrap things up for this mini episode of the Fluid Power Forum podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of the other podcasting services, and leave a review. It makes a huge difference for us, and it helps us continue growing the show. Also, remember to follow us on LinkedIn at the National Fluid Power Association. I'm your guest host, Ben Brown, reminding you to join us next time in the forum.